Hello and welcome to more Disco Elysium. This is going to be episode 3. I may have said that the other two parts are going to be episode 3 and 4. No, this is episode 3. Those other ones are parts 2 and 3 of episode 2. Beside that, welcome back to more Disco Elysium. We're here on twitch.tv. You'll see chat showing up down here. There's Eonic. What's up, Eonic? How you doing? Say hi to YouTube, Eonic. So, like before, I'm going to be chatting with them, having them help me make decisions at certain points in dialogue throughout the game. We're going to have a lot of fun this way. And you'll hear sound alerts and weird stuff that happens on my stream, but that's just half the fun of being here on twitch.tv/the_blackbelt_barber. And that's what we do. We have fun. Right, Eonic? There we go. Eonic says, hi, YouTube. Let's get into it right away. No fluff. No fussing around. Ah, yes. When last we saw our hero, we had just gone inside of the apartment here. Did I watch the new YouTube? Did I watch the new video? Not yet, Eonic. Not yet. I have not had the opportunity yet today. I will right after the stream, though, okay? What is this? There's something hidden here. Hey, shoes. Flip up glasses. The auditor. +1 logic, -1 authority. You know what? Put those bad boys on. There we go. Yeah, we look good now. Okay. Look at that. We got two so, YouTube, if you can see the two chatters that have shown up down there, if you'll play, media request is off right now, Eonic. We'll be on for a while after we're done recording, so you'll be able to show it there if you'd like. But just for copyright purpose, well, you know, I suppose, since it's not a copyright issue, let's do this. Go ahead and do it again, Eonic. Alright, but yeah, the two people that you see down below that just showed up, they're getting banned because those are bots. And they're gone. Yeah, go ahead and redo that one, Eonic. I'd love to see that one. All of YouTube is going to see it too. Guys, you should go and subscribe to Eonic Animation. Hello. Oh, Nez, hello. It's really wrong time to do that. Hang on. Get this started up again.
Okay.
What's up, Nez?
Roughly a month ago, I was in a Taekwondo class, and the instructor
gotcha,
asked
Nez.
one of the black belt students to go get some foam mats. And then the instructor said something like, okay, so we're gonna do a single file.
That's alright, Nez, no worries.
The lower your rank, the further back
Totally
you
fine.
So
how are you today? How's your day been?
The first time I failed, but so did everybody else, so who cares? The second time I failed again, but this time I punched myself in the face.
Ah.
Or technically my face landed on my fist, but whatever. The third time I failed.
Yeah, thanks, Nez. Thanks. You have yourself a good ride on the train.
And at this point, I learned how these mats were the thinnest things of fucking imaginable.
They're always thin.
Jesus Christ, my knee felt like how the Boeing 767 felt after it hit the North Tower.
Oh.
I felt like crying.
Oh, it exploded.
You can't cry in front of a black belt, so I just held it in. Thankfully, the instructor told me to go get some water and sit down until I felt good enough to walk again. I still felt awful 2 weeks later, but I'm all fine now. So, moral of the story, don't cry in front of the black belts.
That's the only moral of the story, is don't cry in front of the black belts. Alright, I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, alright. Well, that's our one segue here, guys. So, let's go ahead and get back into this. So, we got ourselves some logic glasses, which is going to help us out a lot. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. It smells of laundry detergent. Alright, read the board. We're going to read every last thing we can find. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Interesting. How about this? Guess black belts can cry in front of black belts. They can. But, an old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. We never really were that strict. Like, people could cry. Like, if you got hurt to the point where you needed to cry, that was fine. That was totally fine. Like, it happens. There. Alright, let's grab these shoes. They're mine now. Oh, money. Sweet. Take money. More money. Take that. Okay, what is this? Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Okay. As opposed to what kind of star? Oh, what?
That isn't just a 5-pointed star.
That's a pentagram, yeah.
It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism.
No.
In other words.
I don't think it's the iconography of communism. That seems a little bit different.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution.
Okay.
Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Okay.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Ah. Let's deal
The
with the
wreath
antlers.
of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time, above it.
Okay, equal but not equal. Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just meaningless shapes on a wall.
Interesting. Let's see. Let's examine this. Apartment number 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. What is this door? What does this door do? Oh, hello. Hello. What is this? Money? What do we find? Magnesium. Alcohol. Alcohol. Okay. Okay, so we found alcohol. It's a tool. Okay. 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 What was that quest? Where's the alcohol one? Find booze and drink it. You have to take the edge off. Find a bottle of alcohol, put it in your hand, and the magic will happen by its own. Alright. Okay. It's happening. Right now. There we go.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Look at the bottle.
Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds.
Alright, we're gonna feed the electrochemistry.
Wow. The gods of mass
Interfacing.
production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Open it.
There's a satisfying pop as the cork
An action figure
jumps
from 1998
out,
one movie
and
recently.
the
That's
hair on
awesome.
your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
Nice. That's a good find, Ionic. Alright, what will be the repercussions if I take that sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
Take a
The
sip.
golden sun melts down your throat.
Aha.
Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again.
So if I want to go from there, there you go, Spanky.
Real cop. A real detective. Incredibly
well done. HD Gaming Pie the Second. How many guns can I fit in my mouth? Well, it depends. If you have really tiny guns, they make one that's about as small as, I think, a silver dollar. So you can fit like a whole handful of those in there. So it really depends on how small you want to go. Start with one and go from there. Not saying you should. And by God, if you do it, make sure they're not loaded. That'd be a problem.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button.
Oh, okay.
Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills.
You can fit
Physical
one.
instrument, half light,
Well,
electrochemistry,
so most people can fit the part of one.
endurance, pain
You
threshold,
said guns,
and
so I'm
shivers.
assuming
This is
quantity.
good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale.
Okay.
And remember,
From the void we came.
And to the void we must return. Yes. Please remove all bullets before you try anything. Exactly. Alcohol doesn't give me +1 to any skills. Gives me +1 to inebriation. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. You know what? Fix that morale. We got it. Alright. Okay, so we got a skill point. What do I want to level up? We'll pull the trigger. What? Only without any bullet, please. Good lord. Buttspot says, nah, I'm gonna pull the butt gear. Just follow Buttspot's experience. Let's see. Authority is really low. Don't really need that. But electrochemistry can really go up there. But also, if I wanted to, I could go here and add a new slot for more thoughts, but I don't really have any more thoughts to work on. So let's go back. And you know what? Let's level up electrochemistry. There we go. Accept changes. Ooh, what's here? Is it a water gun, HD Gaming? Because the water gun would be fine to pull the trigger on. Wait, dude. Let's see. This one. Uses left 3. Okay. So we'll just set that off to the side then. We don't need it right now. It is a water gun and it has wine in it. Ooh, the best kind of gun to fire into your own mouth. Goodness. I mean, not that there's really a good one, but that's the best kind. Ooh, postcard. Okay, what does that item do? A postcard depicts an open-air market in Boogie Street 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls, hung by their feet from canopy. Red blood flows onto the muddy street. Blurry shadows of people pass. Door number 9 is locked. Is wine good? I'm 14, so I can't legally drink it. It depends, Eonic. There's certain, like, everybody has a certain kind of flavor that they like when it comes to that sort of thing. Like, red wines are a bit more robust. White wines tend to be a little bit more sour. Some white wines are really, really sweet. Like, there's, oh, what's the name of it? It's not a Zinfandel. It's, a Moscato. Moscato is very sweet. Spanky can never drink wine. That's fair. Hey, strawberry wine is good. Is that like one of those weird fortified wines? Ooh, break a box full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Darn. Hoping there would actually be a cigarette in there. Take the money. Let's do it. But yeah, it really all depends. Like, there's ones that are like blended wines where they actually have the juices from other stuff blended in after it's all been, you know, fermented and stuff over time to get the alcohol. So it really depends. A door to be remembered. Okay. This is the door to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Okay, that's fine. Door to apartment 30. Voice from within singing along to some buoyant dance track. When I first started drinking 15 years ago, I went with wine coolers. Yeah, those technically aren't wine though, you know. They're not really wine. Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Ooh. Yeah, wine coolers are like Mike's Hard Lemonade, that kind of stuff. They're good tasting things to get you where you're going. Also, why is wine so expensive? I was watching a wine company sponsored in a YouTube video and it said get 6 bottles for $50. That was 50% off. That's cheap. That is cheap because you're talking like a full tall bottle of wine. Like, for that even being 50% off, if it's good quality wine, that's still cheap. That's not bad at all. That don't open, okay. Yeah, let's go back inside. From an Indonesian wine's $250? Holy cow, is that Indonesian or USD? Oh, by the way, HD Gaming Pie, welcome everybody. This is being recorded for YouTube, so say hi to YouTube. Right,
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine
It's
the padlock.
a solid lump of metal, but
Indonesian.
the shape
Okay, gotcha.
is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of
HD
it.
Gaming says hello, YouTube.
Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Oh, great. Hang on. Leave this. Tools. Bap. Bap. There we go. Now let's get into
This
it.
door has been closed.
Now look at my
A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Distractor. There you go. Interfacing. Let's roll.
The shackle
Perfect.
snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Wait, we're just going in. Do we not have do we have probable cause? I don't know if we have probable cause in this room. Oh, hello. Flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Spelled for $50 is still $8.3 a bottle. That's cheap. Considering if you're just drinking by yourself, one bottle should last you 3 sessions to really get you, you know, drunk, if that's what you're looking to do. That's not bad at all. Considering if you go to a...
cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Yeah, HD Gaming, that's even cheap in USD. Like, that's really cheap. So, if you were to purchase a glass of wine at a restaurant or in a bar, it would be more than $8 for one glass. So that's really cheap.
Honestly, he does kind of look like you after
Are we
all.
Krasmazov? Kim, you have to admit, this Krasmazov bears a striking resemblance to me.
Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
I have to consider and investigate all possibilities. It's just saying that I am. I'm not saying that I am. Let's go with it. I have to consider and investigate all
Except that
possibilities.
Krasmazov is dead. He's been dead for 50 years now.
Oh, the... So you're talking about that, that 250? That's 250 Indonesian. That's an entirely different scale. So you gotta do like the conversion. Let me do the conversion real quick on Google here. Hang on. Hold on, YouTube. We gotta get to the bottom of this. All I'm coming up with is rupiah. So how many rupiah is that? I don't know what the difference is, unless it's actually like doing American dollars there. Then that's really expensive. Comes off his days. He's been dead for 50 years now. Just humor me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns.
Ah, gotcha.
But it
That's
seems
only a
like
few
all
cents. That's really
Krasmazov
cheap.
Didn't drink nearly as much as you.
Ionic, in the future, when you're an adult and if you decide to experiment with any alcohol, if you like iced tea, might I recommend trying a Long Island iced tea if you want to have a crazy night. It'll taste just like iced tea, but it'll take you places. Well, you both just seem to share an affinity for sideburns. Okay, good. And you know, the bust is probably just a romanticized depiction. Maybe this bust shows him before he started drinking. Yeah, I have a problem with alcohol. What? There you go.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then.
Yes!
Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
He puts a finger on a pale dot embellishing the bust's cheekbone. I can't tell. I can't see my
Alright,
face.
But here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaritan, and you don't.
You're right. Something we definitely don't
Good,
have in
so
common.
you're not him.
Nice catch on Pyukumuku, Spanky. Stories about people drunk on Amazon buying some things they regretted. Has it ever happened to you? No. I stay away from Amazon. Most people have the actual mental state about them to not do that. Might not look like him, but I know it in my heart. Krasmazov, that's me.
Okay, you win. Be Krasmazov then. I don't care.
I'll be Krasmazov.
Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway?
Because actually he wanted stability and incremental progress, and so do I.
I think you have misunderstood who he was. But
Ooh.
if you say so.
Butt spot. I've heard buttries about people drunk on Amazon buying some butts they regretted. Has it ever buttoned to you? No, I honestly haven't had that happen at all.
The photos on the wall.
Food?
I think
Yeah.
you have broken into the apartment of a young communard.
Amazon? No.
How fitting.
Alright, good. Alright, in here. What's in here? A bullet. Ooh, a Saramirizian lounge jacket. Let's do that. Let's wear that one. That sounds way better. Put that on. Now we look good. Now we're just wearing somebody else's stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? Oh yeah, we got a new conceptualization, right? Suicide of Krasmazov. There's something you can't get out of your head. Krasmazov, the father of scientific communism, the premier of the Communist Party of Shest and Grad during the anti-centennial revolution, head of the 11-day government, sideburn-toting, bearded figurehead of the movement, shot himself in the mouth and died. One day in his cabinet, as things were collapsing around him, just gave up. That's not good propaganda, is it? Be a communist, shoot yourself in the mouth. Something about this irks you. -1 rhetoric, bad PR. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, let's get back into it. Okay, let's go out here. Perhaps we can investigate this one as well. Let's see.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Rearranging the
number
furniture.
on the panel says 10.
Knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Whoa. What was your favorite Street Fighter game? None of them. I don't play well at Street Fighter, so I never really got into it. This time, the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary intense.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Alright, we'll leave. Let's look at this one. Apartment 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. What does this say? The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Ah. The note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Let's talk to the lady sweeping in the hall. See what we can do.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
HD Gaming Pie says, Barbara, do you have a kink? I mean, there's like a kink in my neck right now, but, to answer your question, yeah, but I'll never tell.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Or maybe I would tell, but never on stream. Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living.
She spits
I've a
on the
little room
floor before being off with the
upstairs,
broom.
right next to the coal room.
Very sussy of you, Kappa. That may be true, and it's also factual.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no.
She
I
juts
have
out her
my
chin.
bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Oh, this poor lady.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Hey, Dead Room. Welcome. Yeah, media request is off because it's going on YouTube. You'll have to wait a little bit. How you doing? Hey, it was fun chatting with you last night during Halo Infinite. YouTube. I play other stuff on stream other than what I just post on YouTube. So show up. We have fun every night. Happy to have you here, Dead Room. How are you tonight? I'm looking for Martine Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. Yes, hello, hello. What do you mean? I wasn't joking. No, you don't understand. I'm looking for the real person named Martine Martinez. What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Someone played a trick on you.
Oh, it was a fun
Martin
Discord call.
Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez.
Aha.
Like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Aha.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
Yep, that's
I
fine.
thought it was obvious. Anyway,
Stop
officer,
before you offend
we
you.
don't have the witness's name.
Friend did well last night. Yeah! Yeah, your friend did very, very well. Wise Warrior. Yeah. They did awesome. I did pretty good in, like, the third round, I think it was. But other than that, I was pretty garbage. I was just happy to break even. How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil. Right?
That's right. Never played though, wish I could. Hey, next time, Dead Room, you and me, we playing. She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, just want to talk to him. You know where he lives? He's wanted for murder. He's going away for life. No trouble, just want to talk to him. Cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
She points
He's
east.
usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Alright. Have a few questions about those apartments, lady?
Ask away, policeman.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know?
Cleaning lady shrugs.
Another nut job, I assume.
She really doesn't like those
Nut jobs. Bad blood there. Oh, one time I was doing crescent kicks in Taekwondo class and my foot landed on my toe. Ooh, that's a hard one. I was in a sparring match with one of my students. She was green belt, I was black belt. And I caught my toe on their sleeve of their uniform. And I felt a sharp pain. Well, I just kept going because my toe looked normal. It was my pinky toe. I did like 3 more hours of karate that night. Got done. Was checking all my joints, and I checked like by moving my joints back and forth like this, that sort of thing. And when I got to my pinky toe, I just nudged it a little bit and went straight out to the side, like 90 degrees to the rest of my foot. I was like, huh! Flipped it back into place. It's never felt quite right after that. It's one of the residents on a vacation. Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
All right, who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
Did I go to the hospital? No. No, what they would have done at the hospital is just like fasten that toe to the other toe. like the toe that's right next to it, and just keep it immobilized. So that's all I did anyways. Just put it there. Made sure to massage the joint and grind out as much of the inflammation as possible throughout the years. So it's shape-wise the same. It just feels a little different from time to time.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again.
Counterculture people, huh?
Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Alright. Sure, I'll go see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
That's right, Deadroom. That's right. Ah, HD Gaming. Media request is off right now, so just for copyright purposes for YouTube, we're going to leave that off for the time being. Once the recording's done, then we'll get back into it. We can, you know, get the videos going again. Suddenly the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college.
Nani desu ka?
Good. I always tell them to study.
Ah, good. Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You mean the star and antlers? No. Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
Ah, they're different.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go.
It's all
She
thanks.
mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
She's not doing good. Thanks, I'm off. Smoker on the balcony. Investigate apartment number 10 for the cleaning lady. You're a flippin' traitor. I'm not a traitor. I want to make money off of YouTube videos. You know, ads and everything. That's what I want.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging.
Excuse
It's supposed to be
me?
empty. Did you
Of course
break in
not.
here? Uh-huh.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime.
I don't need to warn you if I suspect there's been a break-in. I'll get you 2.8 cents. Best you can do is about $3.50.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
That was smart.
Yeah. Hey, we made a good choice. Open it up. Walk in. Hello. What do we have here? Just observe everything first before even talking to her. Looks like a fine mattress. Blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Yes, take it. Taking all that hypnogam. Ooh, that's the good stuff. Apparently. Hey. Just gonna take all this stuff from you, lady. Put on those fancy shoes. Now we're looking the part. Now we need new pants.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
So HD gaming, why is just because of YouTube. You start playing a game, you can't pause so that I can redeem the 20 arm curls? Oh, you mean like a Dark Souls style game or Elden Ring or something like that? You know, if you notice at the bottom, there's that little blue bar. It says new game at $60. You know, that's I'd be happy to play Elden Ring, and then you can torture me as much as you want like that, so I'd have to like one-hand everything. I'm cool for that. This one is fine, though. But save the points so you can redeem more. How's that, Eonic? Alright, beautiful things do make people happy. Oops, it's fashion and faux pas. No. Do this savoir-faire.
Beautiful things give you a rush.
Yes,
It's
beautiful
art.
things.
Crafting your style, draping your flesh in
It's
silk
silk
and
and
leather,
leather.
deciding how to present yourself to the world.
We're gonna be the dirtiest cop possible.
Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
Yeah. Enjoy the lurk. I'm gonna play a Nuzlocke thing that can't betray me like you did. Oh, my betrayal is only for a short period of time, HD Gaming. See, you can do stuff like that. I don't have $60. If I did have $60 to burn, I'd give you the money.
Hey,
I like to hear that, Eonic.
my trusty frying pan as a drying pan.
Not to be full of myself, but that's really cool. Thank you.
Finally awake.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her hand.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
There you go. She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light paper-clad passport. I don't need your ID. I just need to ask you some questions.
Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour.
She slips the passport back to her purse and checks her watch. What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
FBI, open up! Oh my gosh. Yeah, there it is. Did she say id? ID? Brr ID. What do you mean, brr ID? She sighs and looks around. Need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. You're dead now. Everybody's ears who's watching this on YouTube is bleeding now. Yes. Sounds like they knew how to have a good time. Reprehensible. Who lived here? I fucked shit up too.
Ha!
Brit with 3
Sounds
words.
Like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band.
She smiles aggressively. Alright, who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops hesitating. BR with 3 words. You know what it is. I don't, I'm not sure if I know that one.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
Oh, great.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
Sounds right.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it?
She spreads her hands.
And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
The sum must have been puny.
My money has also disappeared, I think. Couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby. So wait, what? My money also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Couldn't have been that much money.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a $1 million view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
That's the one thing that's real. The peeling wallpaper, dingy aspect, and overall filth would lead me to believe that these are not necessarily the, perfectly fine apartments she's talking about.
I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Oh, you mean like me? So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over her chest. That's all, thank you. Cool. Let's go talk to the cleaning lady. We completed her mission. Talk to you, lady.
Give me a moment.
Cleaning lady still seems to be having difficulty breathing. Didn't find any counterculture people. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see.
She takes out her handkerchief, wipes her
I hope
nose.
some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Lax women and sexual deviants. That's who'll come. Spit. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change, imperceptibly slow. Yes, radio computer wizards are coming. They're gonna save the place and the economy. Some of my bunnies turned 1 year old recently. Oh, that's cool, Ionic. That's really cool. No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. What? Let's do the lax women and sexual deviants. I think that'll be fun.
I know those types, yes. There have been some here, but they never make their rent.
Ah.
So they have to move out. I know their type.
Sounds about right. Thanks, I'm off. Ooh, wait, there's another exit to the balcony. Also, what's through here?
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Shivers. Rub your sides for
A
warmth.
former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her face
is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment.
How can you see that?
Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls.
New.
A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
But there's a bloody mattress back here.
She had an eye for beauty.
Ah. What is this? Someone has torn down. Oh, that's the hole in the wall. Okay, got it. Alright, what's in the fridge? Nose of head. And money. Take the real. No grocery list on the table and checks. Okay. What do you think, Kim?
Yes?
Let's do this. Roll.
Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're one you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
Alright, that's fine. We have plenty of morale boost stuff, that's fine. Let's go out to this balcony. I'm curious. How many bunnies do you have, by the way, Ionic? On the side note. What's in here? Oh, there's somebody to talk to. What's in the box? More real. Ooh, a lot of real. Alright. What's this? Door's locked. Ah. Okay. I do like the art here. Hey, up here, piggo. What? Up where? What's this? Can we go in here? We can! You have 11 bunnies? Wow! Okay. Oh. Oh, is this the old lady's place? Oh, I feel bad for her. Someone's been sleeping here recently. The girl outside? I don't know about that. I think it's the old lady. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Oh, money? Ha. Pour them les jeans. -1 reaction speed. But +1 electrochemistry with god ass. Oh yes, we're going god ass on this. Oh, now look at us. Oh, we are a specimen. Look at that. Look at that. We're fancy. We're looking good. Yeah, boy.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into.
Oh yeah.
Makes you look cool, calm.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. That's right. Wow.
Your fingers
Wow.
brush against
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
it crinkly.
Wow.
Wow.
Take that out.
Wow.
It's a chewing gum wrapper.
Wow.
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 Fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture
texture's
is familiar.
Sure.
Not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere.
You know we got the genes. There we go. Genes. Like beans. But we got genes.
By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy for apricot suzerainty and processed in Surla clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar. And not only to your fingers.
Interesting. Alright. Let's go down these steps. Talk to the lady who called us pigs. You, ma'am.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent
Cindy
rushing
the
down Rue d'Esperance.
Rue d'Esperance. The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
Dicks! Cindy the skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Who are you? Dicks! Beautiful. The timing was perfect, Dead Room. Perfect. We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get offensive. Defensive. Don't use that tone with me. I'm the law. Start with your blood type and go from there. Hep. Yeah. When were you last tested? Have you upgraded to Windows 11? If so, is it worth it? I have not upgraded, and honestly, I'm going to wait until they do another version after that. Windows 10 is working just great for me. Want more? Oh, well, I'm never going to admit that I would want more dicks. Let's see. Just want to know your name, little lady. There you go.
Here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win
Want to be polite, huh?
dicks.
Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
You don't want dicks. Makes sense. Yes. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the recent murder? Is that heavy fuel oil? Is that bed in the coal room yours? There you go.
Ooh. Not only have you found...
FBI, open up!
Ah, yes. And not only have you found my address, you've discovered my big secret. I'm a coal miner. Do you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does.
She looks at the paint
Like
dripping
me.
down the wall.
Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
You're a
Yes.
miner.
I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me.
It's Pikachu!
It never happens.
Fuck! Cool, I have other questions.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
He says, studying the contents of Cindy's bucket.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels?
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Goodbye, YouTube, says Deadroom. Sounds about right. Alright. Fumes are bad for you, okay? Some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
Piggy Boo? Oh my. Now we're getting into pet names. Keep looking off to the side.
Lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Oh, hello. She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Future people watching video, I'm out of here. Exactly.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Okay.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Huh.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Oh my.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days travel away from Rivershoal. Its moneyed residents used to posh restaurants
there you go,
and
Deadroom.
upscale boutiques rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional
Nice
negotiator.
catch of sand dials,
I have the
Spanky.
feeling she will be very
You
cooperative
did.
while telling us nothing.
He nods in her direction.
お前
Oh
は
gosh,
も
not
う死ん
again.
でいる。何
Dead room.
A few moments later.
Slow down a little bit, Dead room, okay? Space him out a little bit more. If we get too much, we can't hear the excellent voice acting in this game. So, just cool down a little bit, okay?
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your
thing.
Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off.
Hi, voice acting.
Good idea, piggies. Run
お
along
前は
now.
もう死んでいる。何
While you're at it,
Very funny.
I'd like to watch a
Very
swim
funny,
back
Dead room.
to us on.
Very funny. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Boy, she couldn't really read what words were on the paper.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio?
Graffito.
When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so...
My name's not Mona. Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc.
It's true.
Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium.
This is fair.
I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this when I hear it.
Yeah?
I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
What does New Run do? New Run? What? Hey, there you go. Using the little happy GameCube-chan. So New Run in the channel points, well, the belt points rewards. Whatever game I'm playing, you can activate that. And I will take that save file, delete it, and start an entire new game then and there. That's what it do. It's a lot of points for that reason. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Yeah, imagine Donkey Kong 64 for the New Run.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Oh, catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
I've got them in my skull, too. What's this?
Dicks!
Dicks? Sorry, you don't apologize when you know it to be true. Huh. A gleaming chewing gum wrapper found in the pocket of the labor regimes. It gives off an ever so faint scent of apricots. Your mouth starts watering.
Crinkled chewing gum wrapper.
Okay.
The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti.
Aha.
It smells faintly of apricots, with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon.
Nice perception.
You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark.
Cinnamon's not a fruit.
Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the wrapper
Wants
is
a new
doing
run. I would
somehow.
revive Pokemon though. There you
This
go.
is not about flowers.
That's a very
or
good
bark.
use.
What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper?
Why do I even care about this?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with the Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
Hang on to it just in
You
case.
carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Yeah, hang on to those points for reviving Pokemon during a Nuzlocke randomizer. That's the perfect thing to do.
Who's there?
It's Pikachu!
Ah, there you go.
It's Fuck!
Wait a minute. Where's the... Thought I picked up a bullet. No? Guess not. Okay. Let's go back. So we need to go here. Yep, right on back. Hanging on to them and totally not spending them. There you go. And you're only spending 10 at a time.
Done.
You get so many more. Alright, let's go down.
Well done.
Thank you. Have fun spending all those.
Well done.
Perfect. Professor Oak in the house. What is this?
Well done.
Indeed. Oh, hello.
Well
Signal
done.
blue naval coat. -1 to half-light.
Well
oh,
done.
Okay. Half-light is a horrible skill in my opinion.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, I already... Okay, we'll neutralize out the suggestion
done.
issue. Bam.
Well
there we
done.
Go. It's a lot of well dones. How well done can we get? Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. Cape Side Apartments. Rue Saint-Ghislain. Rue de Saint-Ghislain. Roundabout north. Oh, okay. I've been up this way. Ah, okay. Now I know the extent of the map. There we go. 50 points spent on well done. Oh, well done. Should investigate that. And that. More magnesium. Alright. Looks like there was more construction here once decades ago. Gotcha. Okay. Document reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A.
A few moments later.
What's up, Arcade Room? Welcome to the channel. How are you? Happy to have you on board. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Dead Room, come on. Dead Room. So, this is being recorded for YouTube right now, so say hi to YouTube. The worm in the room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in your life. Hi to YouTube, says Deadroom. Yeah, that's right. Now let's question this lady. Doing quite fine, thank you. Good, I'm glad.
Leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets.
A silk scarf is tied around her throat. Hey, Wise Warrior's here. Says hi, Yum Tub.
It's Pikachu! It's Fuck!
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. She extends her hand in greeting. So, Arcade Room, do you know what this game is? I'm interested in this game, so I was checking some footage to help me make the decision. Oh, yeah. This will be a good interaction just to give you an idea. So, this is a mystery game, but a full-blown RPG in the middle of it. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed Halo, Wise Warrior.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour.
What's up, Black Dragon?
The gentleman must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. So, every choice you make, Arcade Room, determines where your brain goes. So, when you first set up your character, you set up... I was considering buying it for PS5. Yeah, there you go. You set up intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. I don't know why I set up physique to be so high, but I did. Did you enjoy my Taekwondo story time video? I did, Ionic. And then out of these, you get to choose a specialty, and it doesn't matter which one you choose. Went from 1.9k channel points to 1.4. There you go, Dead Room. And I chose to go with electrochemistry, which is go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. But all these have different effects on your conversation and everything that you do. There's also different tasks that show up, just little things that you take care of here and there. And then also in here, you have different like mental things that you get to work with, which is really cool. I can't forget any of those. All right, cool. I will go lower. Don't make me. Please, not yet. Joyce L. What does the L stand for? Oh, shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching.
It's
Anything
really
I
good
can
voice
do to
acting
assist
too,
the
Arcade
RCM
Room.
in this matter, I will.
Yeah.
Gladly.
Okay.
That is good to hear, madame.
He opens his
My colleague
notebook.
will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Well, we've been stealing clothing from everybody and all sorts of good stuff like that. Oh, Dead Room versus Arcade Room. The fight is on.
How interesting.
She turns to you unfazed.
I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
So we have a choice here. We can choose number 1, you're on a boat. Number 2, tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? Number 3, what can you tell me about this strike? Number 4, what can you tell me about this lynching? Number 5, you seem rich. Can I have some money? Let's do that one.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander.
What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat.
I haven't found very much that is... Black Belt Barber say something controversial in a second, Eonic. My only concern regards the language. It is not available in Italian, and I understand English, but not on a hard level. Oh, okay. Well, the language itself hasn't been too hard, except when they use words from other languages. Oh, come on, Dead Room. Please. So, say something controversial. Alright. Alright. Gonna have to say it. Call of Duty is better than Fortnite. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
You got the dab there, Dead Room.
These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian.
Oh.
Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes.
Okay.
A scythe of booze precedes you.
Oh, okay, sure.
Your hair sticks to your forehead.
Look, man.
And your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Leave the underwear out of it. Barber, run. No.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Where are you from, Barber? USA. Washington State, USA. Yeah, I don't mind you asking at all. Oh my gosh, Kino's reaction. I got the dab. Fortnite kids are trying to locate your location. Exactly. Yeah, Washington State, USA. That's where I'm from, Arcade Room. My turn to say something controversial. A hot dog is a sandwich. I understand that it's a sensitive topic, but I had to say it, my opinion. Also, a quesadilla is just a cheese sandwich. Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough. As I should be, for even considering it. This is a woman, and I'm a man. Yes, I should make my own... No. Technically, Arcade is right. Technically. Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before.
Shame?
Yeah.
You haven't really been in the presence
controversial
of
senses.
either, have you? What shame is there to be felt in front of these dock workers, cops, and hotel clerks, but to belittle yourself in these eyes of Odinil?
Odinil. Next to nothing, I think. My controversial sentence, Terraria is better than Minecraft. There you go. Having a very light migraine. Might want to take some ibuprofen or some Tylenol for that.
As I was saying...
Or I should say acetaminophen.
If there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Her voice breaks the silence, and suddenly you're back again. Nearby, a seagull pecks at a piece of garbage. Drink water. That was always migraines. Well, if you compare it to normal Minecraft, yes, it's better than MC, but for mods, MC is better. A migraine is where all the pain is around one eye, right? Normally, I think I'll buy this game when it goes on sale. Yeah, absolutely, Arcade Room. Currently, I believe it's $40 on Steam. But yeah, definitely, totally worth it. It's a pretty good game. I'm putting all my episodes of this on YouTube as well, so it's pretty good. All right, let's roll to see if we can actually shake her down for some money. Volition roll. Need we're low on 28%. Let's go.
I am sorry.
That's a shame.
It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is
my eyes hurt so much when I have one. Rosie pets, come on, please. Money.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you. Did you say money?
Her voice is kind, a little hoarse from the wind. No, I didn't. Let's talk about something else. Oh, now it's locked. Okay, so I can do it again later on if I put more points into Volition. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Does she have a name? Do you have a license for this boat? I think I have a handle on the boat. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
No, that's kind of lame. I'm on a boat! Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, Spanky. Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot.
Her lips curl into a wry smile.
Hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
That's the point. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
She looks around. Wait, we're on an archipelago? What do you mean, archipelago? Let's throw her off here. What do you mean?
I mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not?
She raises her brow. Migrants had all of them. Oh, that's not fun. Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol. I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat. Yeah.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
So I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Unpopular opinion. Teaching martial arts should be prioritized over teaching math. Math won't save you from being robbed in a dark hallway. But will martial arts help you figure out, how much money you need to give back to a customer? No, I don't think so. Terraria mods, though. There you go, Dead Room.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
Aha. The lieutenant becomes defensive. I really want to play the Terraria mods, but I can't.
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Oh, now we're going to shake her down.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator.
So charming.
Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license? We'll do half-light on her this time.
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but 2 insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter. Much like the one I'm on now.
Still need to see a license, ma'am. Randomizer looks so fun, so does Calamity. Ooh, those sound fun.
You don't.
Pretty sure I do. I police.
It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Exactly how little known is this fact?
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
It's a lie. More like Anarchy Act, in my opinion.
No need to politicize this. You may still ask for the lady's passport.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see your passport.
Of course.
She searches the pockets of her raincoat, producing a bundle of documents in a sealed plastic bag. Look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, A light blue passport saying Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
An Ocarina of Time randomizer. Now that would be fun, Deadroom. I think I could make that happen. Hey, you can, Wise Warrior. Right on. Yeah, Ocarina of Time randomizer would be a blast. I've seen a couple of clips from those before. I should figure out how to slap that together and do that soon.
The Republic of Vespa, formerly the Republic of Vespa Messina, was once a dual kingdom. An amicable parting of ways produced two constitutional monarchies. Vespa, the richer of the two, is an occidental nation known for its proximity to the Pale and its exotic financial derivatives.
Anything else?
It is a stable country, and yet there has always been something ominous about its perfect stability. It's a place at the edge of the Muindi Isola, overlooking the Ubi Sunt Isles, fracturing into the great unrest of the Pale.
That's right, butt licorice. Look at the photo page.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Rivachel, smiles at you, face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Let's see. Do you have an EverDrive or a flash card for the N64 where you can play ROM hacks on real hardware? I do not, Eonic. I think that's something I should get because I do play a lot of Nintendo 64, and I have an American one over here, and I got a Japanese one over here. The box for the Japanese one is right there. I definitely should do that. Because that'd be a lot of fun. Your name is Rejoice?
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Why?
Rejoice is
there
much
you go.
more efficient.
You're from the Republic of Vesper.
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Everything appears to be in order.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
I think one of those randomizers would be super good. Is Yourub ready? Is YouTube ready? Just about. Okay, I stopped playing the Pokemon Nuzlocke and played an 18+ ROM hack of Pokemon. Now, Barbara, what should I pick? Aeron, Carvancha, or Zangoose? Zangoose. Speed and high attack, good for early game.
Dicks!
Good for dicks. Alright, I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Well done.
Yeah, I should get an Ocarina of Time randomizer going. I just don't know how I can fit it into the schedule just yet. Plus, I've got job interviews and stuff coming up, so my schedule is going to change soon enough. So I got to try and get through a couple of these different games before we start doing more. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So, what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that.
Why are you running?
See those outfits there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Okay.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Eonic in those ROM hacks, it's normally language and, like, there's not pictures or anything that really change anything, but language and suggestion throughout the whole thing. That makes it 18+.
The Wild Pines group is one of the original Revacholian Indo tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies.
Again? Oh my gosh, come on.
But several of the Indo tribes remain.
Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain, himself centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo tribes remain. Who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, L-U-M, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
20 billion real?
A billion?
Sorry, did I break your attention? Did I break your concentration? We are a good company, that's right. What exactly is a billion? Wow, that's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time. Numbers like that mean nothing to me.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary.
Ayo, got a gift Growlithe.
Quite
Hey!
real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their
Okay, Deadroom, please. Slow down. Just slow down, okay? I know this game is kind of slow, but please slow down so we can at least hear the dialogue. Oh my gosh! HD Gaming, you should name the Growlithe something like Spike. Spike or, Rover.
Well done. You were close.
There we go.
It's Pikachu!
If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Responsibility.
A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. Is Fluffs a good name? Fluffs is a beautiful name. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72... Stop! Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh my gosh.
Well done. You were close. Well done. You were close.
Where does
well
Wild Pines get all these billions?
Close. Well done. You were close. Well done. You were close.
Oh, there we go.
Well done.
It's a spam.
You were close.
And in
well done.
Easterners, 250 years ago,
you were
when
close.
Pine ships explored the South
well done.
Seas and charted
you were close.
on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care,
Oh
deliberation,
my gosh.
have gone into this endeavor. Vessels
Wow.
pass through the unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow.
Apricots, huh?
The system is totalizing. Everything from its employees to build it.
Well done. You were close.
Oh my gosh.
You were close.
Guys, I will turn those off.
Done.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
I will turn them off entirely.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Yeah, just stop, otherwise they're going away. Eonic, you're helping the problem. You need to stop it.
As a drying pan.
Seppuku.
Hey, you. Finally awake.
Made me to move over to other stream after 2 or 3 you streamed the game. What? Oh.
No, God,
what?
Please, no.
Weird.
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Probably helps. Oh my gosh. I know it wasn't you, Wise Warrior. It was Eonic on that one.
A few moments later.
Okay, stop. Please. I have started with the Royal Monopoly.
You know more than you let on.
Uh-huh. She takes a sip and looks
helped,
you
but most
over
of the
fresh.
original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
I know you guys are having fun,
well done.
But you're making it impossible to actually get through this. HD Gaming, don't worry. I can take it all away if I want to. They just don't realize that. What does such a huge system want with a place like this? And I did it before, too. Oh, it's going on YouTube.
From being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo.
8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed. You don't keep it moving. The workers do. The company is nothing without them. There we go.
We built this district.
She says calmly. You're a black belt who can murder everyone in this chat. I wouldn't say murderer. That's such a strong term.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas, Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
She points behind you where the seawall rises. I know where you live, says Isoscelie.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol,
yes.
Long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees.
There you go, that Zangoose, the power behind the Zangoose.
A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution.
But that's another
matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
Okay.
With your help,
hopefully says her warm tone.
tone.
Say it. Can I have some money? Oh, we could do it, huh? Alright. Roll for it.
Well done.
Voila.
Got it. Alright. We're doing it.
Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your lungs.
You seem rich. Can I have some money? Can I have some money, ma'am? Help me. I'm poor. I need money to keep living. You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Why, yes. I am rich. How much money do you need? Hopefully not too much.
Oh, she actually has money.
I can bring all of it with me.
Just mute every sound alert and make the sound alert we have in stock for channel points out of stock. Oh no, Barber is Fluff's a good name for a Growlithe. It is. Fluff's is a beautiful name for a Growlithe. They got that poof. Alright, how much do I need?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. If anything, your finally asking it has relieved some of the tension.
Ooh, 130.
That's a good sum. Not too small. Not fantastically large.
She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. Yeah, yay! Just got that one. Pulls out a zip bag. In it, you see paper notes arranged like black gills.
She removes a few notes and hands them
to got the money.
The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer.
Oh, no.
It may not be technically
good time. It was perfect timing.
Under the Emergency Act, but still.
I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how else can I help the RCM?
Alright, take care, Ionic. Have a good night.
Besides supplementing its salaries.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus? I will slay it!
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
Okay.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
Interesting. This is quite the deep game.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator.
Ah.
In practice, I'm a grocery clerk.
Oh.
I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Gotcha.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Tell us more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
Interesting. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
Okay.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in
December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here.
I
took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
So, who died?
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
That's not significant.
This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget.
Oh.
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Tell me about this union boss.
Everard Clare is a man
Everard.
of the utmost
Oh,
integrity.
I've heard about him in here
If you
before.
can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt.
Aha.
I imagine...
FBI, open up! Is it that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. And I deal
Joyce
with men
Messier
like him for
seems a
living.
little corrupt.
If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of them?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye.
Aha.
He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Nepotism.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
That's painful. What about the union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution.
Now we're getting
20 years
backstory.
ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say.
Okay.
Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
That's rough.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see.
She explains.
Say the Débardeurs Union is...
Basically a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid.
Yeah.
Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Aha. Over-aggressive commie posturing.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Most of them probably don't know what that means. There you go.
Fortunately, they explained it.
Ah.
Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Okay.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22
22?
terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the
pretty
company,
cool, Black Dragon.
they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
King is king.
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched out here. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Yeah, there's this kid that's on drugs throwing rocks at this body, and I punched him in the face.
Excuse me, from whom did you
that from his
hear
notes.
about this lynching?
Aha.
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The
Her reply
one
comes
whose very
quick.
name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me mañana.
Ah.
This checks out.
Okay. Scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs?
She raises her brow.
The huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the union refuses.
I love that one. She raises her brow. You mean the huddled mass of Jamrock come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Not right now.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you. at a later occasion.
Alright, one more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Alright, take care, Dead Room. We'll see you soon.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore.
Oh.
Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
It's kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a Union matter.
You know, Warrior, I should get some licorice and just eat it on stream. And, like, we can share it in spirit.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, man.
That's all I need here. Fine. Let's change the subject.
Of course. How else can I help?
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
She pulls her hood closer around her neck. No time to explain. Just give me the lowdown.
No, but please. A little context. We're not in such a hurry.
I got so drunk I forgot literally everything.
What?
She chortles, nearly spilling her tea. Went on a 3-day bender, and now I need you to explain the world to me. I woke up in a trashed hotel room, superstar style. Before that, everything's a blank. A supernatural event took place, point to your head, within my head, on alcohol. No. I woke up in a trashed hotel room, superstar style.
Such an acute encephalopathy. Just doesn't seem possible.
She puts her beverage down and stares at you.
Surely you're joking.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a
lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then.
Alright. She takes a long sip to clear her throat.
Osquay, officer. I'll help however I can.
Yes.
Alright, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd.
Ah.
It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
Mm-hmm. And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol.
She looks around, her green raincoat flapping in the wind.
A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881.
Now we're getting somewhere.
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution.
She shrugs.
It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before.
As a teenager?
As a teenager.
Oh.
Not a lot has changed.
She closes her eyes.
There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds. Boys with boxy shoulders.
Uh-huh.
As I told you, Martinez used to be a province. A workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its part. Now the reeds are the real star of the show here. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea. It's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean.
Oh.
The world's largest body of
smoke weed every day.
Oh. Guys. Slow down. Look, I'm pretty sure we're almost done with this dialogue, so just hold off on the sound alerts for a little longer, okay?
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou, as you already know.
Terrible show.
Imagine a pebble. A smoothed-over pebble amidst a great blue sea. Misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
It is.
And to humanity at large.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
Good, she's at the base level with my brain. What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city?
The nations of the
We
Occident.
built this city.
Migrant workers from
We built this city on rock and roll. When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island, able to sustain up to 200 million people.
That's a good point. It's where the money is. So we're an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
22 kilometers from the center of the world.
Aha.
That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government in Cylindian Mission Command.
Thanks, warrior. Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition.
Okay.
Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we? Observe the large body of water swelling, cold.
She observes your eyes scanning the horizon.
Jamais vu. Derealization.
Silence. Slowly.
It's okay, Black Dragon. I might make them all bits for YouTube later on. Like, I think for the next episode of this, we'll make it all like you have to actually use bits, just to cool everything down. Maybe I'll leave like the real simple stuff, but not really loud, long stuff.
This is one thought you need to complete.
Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
That's right.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality.
Yes.
Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Monsieur will be here later too.
No.
Tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
I want to ask all of them. I want to know everything. Well, jamais vu. I will read that later.
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
You're right, Lieutenant. I'll continue later. But won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now?
Of course not. You are already diligent for getting this far. And diligent boys remember where they left off.
Yes.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
Okay. That's all for now. Yeah, we'll ask more at another time.
The little that I know. Anything else?
Thank you. That's all for now.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Bruta.
The what? Sounds like my stomach's growling. What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine?
Uh-oh.
The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Bruta.
What is fascism, though?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut.
Okay.
Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems?
Oh. I thought you were my circulatory system.
Quit stalling, Bruta. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing. The weak link.
The weak link, financiers.
Yes, them. But also, women.
Women?
Women. Men of war. You don't like them.
Men of war.
They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that women need to know their place.
But I'm a feminist.
Feminist?
Feminist?
No, it can't be. Not you. No one believes this.
Excuse me, I studied it.
Did you know you can forget thoughts? Go to your thought cabinet and forget all about fomanism.
Fomanism. Where the heck is fomanism? Oh, this one? I cannot forget about that. Inexplicable feminist agenda. I cannot forget. What do you mean? Wait, I can't. Would have to quit drugs to get. Yeah, no, I can't get rid of that. Having some kind of stomach seizure.
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I getting this?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
Fascism sounds so bad, though. What if we called it something else, like traditionalism?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Let's call it that. Good thinking.
Okay, Stomach, I've made up my mind about fascism.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota.
Absolutely not. I'm not going to be played by an upset stomach.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines.
Knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. Ugh.
It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
Sounds accurate. Okay. So we have all the money we need to pay off our debt. We have more questions for our fair lady here, but I do believe this is a good place to stop because that was a lot of dialogue. So we're going to go ahead and save the game. Save it. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the main menu. So, thank you all for watching. I know this was a pretty long episode. I'm probably not going to break this one down into parts. But, yeah, we'll do another one a couple of days from now. And we'll go from there. I don't know how long this game actually is, but I'm very curious to see where it goes, because we got a lot of room for growth in this game. Anyways, thank you, YouTube, for watching. If you liked what you saw, smash that like button. Remember to legato the subscribe button. Blow up the comments. It helps the YouTube algorithm. And on top of that, come join us on twitch.tv/the_blackbelt_barber at some point. We have a lot of fun here, as you can tell by all the sound alerts that people were using copiously. But anyways, take care, everybody. We'll see you next time, and you all stay classy, alright?